Hey guys, I wanted to stop and talk to you. Kind of feel like I've done some people wrong. And I'd like to let you know that, I have been thinking about the stuff that we talk about here on YouTube. And a lot of the times, it's all the fluff and glory. And being that I put myself out there on a regular basis, I get to see some of the ugly and I get to see some of the good. People contact me, I contact them, and it bothers me that I don't address the bad. So I thought I would tell you a couple things about having a side hustle window cleaning gig or any side hustle that you're just going to have to deal with. See, if you're going to do it on the side, you're going to have responsibilities. Family, kids, school, job, all that sort of stuff comes into play. And it all comes into play prior to you working on your side hustle. For example, I spend a lot of time up. 10, 11 o'clock at night is nothing odd for me. And probably not that odd for any of you guys either. But I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And most of that time spent on the computer, either working on the business, doing paperwork and taxes, which will drive you insane, or I'm working on my social media presence, trying to get my website to work correctly, learning, watching YouTube. I spend every lunch hour taking care of calls, making notes. It's not all glamour. It really isn't glamour. But it works. And I wouldn't do anything other than have my side hustle. See, it takes sacrifice, true sacrifice to make it. I've heard it said several times that our society is built on the same principle as an army going to war. We're not built for the fastest, most effective piece of machinery. Our society is built for those that are barely making it by and waiting on them and making... Our society is built to keep the slowest, laziest people surviving. That's why if you want to do a side hustle or you want to make extra money, it really doesn't take much more than an idea and work. It really doesn't. But the work is the hard part. It's getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's getting out in the cold and dropping off flyers or passing out cards indoors. It's sitting on social media and making connections with people like you. It's all about getting it done. And I know I ramble, and it's hard for you guys to keep up with the thoughts inside this crazy head of mine. But I don't want you to think it's all glory. It's nice to have the wins. And occasionally we do. Or we wouldn't do it. But as a side hustler, it's like Ginger Roger dancing with Fred Astaire. If you have a side hustle, most of the time you got to do all the same steps, and you got to do it backwards. So, food for thought. I hope you like it. I hope you understand. I really wish you would comment down below and let some of the newbies know that it's not easy. So this is Kevin the Window Cleaner. I'm out, heroes.